Did Soviet T-34 tanks serve in France during the Allied invasion of 1944? The answer is, surprisingly, an emphatic yes. But hang on a minute, I hear you cry. How did Soviet armor end up on the Western Front? The answer is a rather interesting story of the German recycling of captured Soviet equipment, the story of the Beutepanzer, or trophy tank. German forces captured Soviet T-34-76 tanks many times from 1941 onwards. One of the largest captures was by the 2nd SS Panzer Division Das Reich at Kharkov in 1943, when units overran a local tractor factory where the Red Army had been repairing T-34s. Some 50 examples were captured intact and integrated into the Das Reich. 25 formed a new 3rd SS Panzer Battalion in the 2nd SS Panzer Regiment. The Germans modified some of the T-34s by welding on commanders' cupolas taken from damaged German Panzer IIIs and IVs. They also added armoured side skirts or Schürzen, no-tech lights, storage boxes and radios, and they were camouflaged and had prominent German insignia added for battlefield identification. A handful of T-34s had their turrets removed and converted into armoured recovery vehicles, the Germans called Bergepanzers. When the 2nd SS Das Reich came west from the Battle of France in 1944, it left its T-34s on the Eastern Front, but did bring at least 3 Bergepanzer T-34s with it. One of these turretless T-34s was captured by Polish forces at Mont-Ormel in Normandy and was photographed in the huge armoured scrapyard at Trun. Incredibly, it seems that at least one of the Das Reich's Bergepanzer T-34s from Normandy has survived through to today. At the French Tank Museum at Saumur is a strange T-34-76. According to researchers, the museum doesn't know where the tank came from, save that it arrived without a turret. The tank has some non-standard welds on the hull, perhaps evidence of equipment storage boxes, and the exhausts have been modified. Could this T-34 be one of the Das Reich's Bergepanzers? It's an intriguing question that requires more research. There were also other T-34-76s in France in 1944. 2 T-34s with turrets were captured by the US Army at Meilly-le-Camp near Paris. These tanks, one of which had a broken gun barrel, had red stars painted on their turrets. These T-34s were captured on the Eastern Front, then shipped to the Kummersdorf Evaluation Center in Germany, before being sent on to Meilly-le-Camp, where the German army used them as instructional vehicles to familiarize Germans about to rotate to the Eastern Front in how to disable Soviet tanks. One of these tanks is a model 1941, one of the earliest T-34s in existence, and was shipped by the Americans to the Aberdeen Proving Ground in the United States, and it still exists today. Interestingly, if you want to see what a German T-34 Beutepanzer looked like, at the Arnhem Museum in the Netherlands is a fake German T-34 in the colours of the 9th SS Panzer Division Hohenstaufen, including side skirts and storage boxes. So in summation, we can state that at the time of D-Day and thereafter in 1944, the Germans had about 5 Soviet T-34s in France, just a small fraction of the more than 150 examples that they pressed into service on the Eastern Front. And by the way, the Italians managed to smuggle one off the Eastern Front themselves all the way to Italy. But what became of that, I don't know. Many thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share, and also help support my channel at PayPal and Patreon. Details in the description box.